Breaking news exclusively from Blue Eye Media. And now from our global friendly partners.
We have some breaking news at this hour. Donald Trump has fired Attorney General Pam Bondi, marking the second cabinet shakeup in a matter of weeks. First Kristi Noem, now Pam Bondi. Tulsi Gabbard could potentially be next. According to Fox News reporting, Trump fired Pam Bondi late last night. She's already been on her way back to Florida. He is eyeing Lee Zeldin, the current EPA administrator, as a possible replacement for Attorney General Bondi. He's been frustrated that Bondi has not moved fast enough to prosecute his political opponents. He's also been frustrated with the way she handled the Epstein files fallout. And apparently the straw that broke the camel's back here was that she allegedly tipped off Eric Swalwell of an effort by the FBI to release certain documents concerning his past interactions with Christine Fang, an alleged Chinese intelligence operative. So Pam Bondi out, second cabinet member fired. We'll see who he replaces her with, probably Lee Zeldin. I'll have another update for you soon. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
We have some major news. Donald Trump just fired Pam Bondi via a Truth Social post. On social media just a moment ago, Donald Trump said, "Pam Bondi is a great American patriot and a loyal friend who faithfully served as my attorney general. She did a tremendous job overseeing a massive crackdown in crime. We love Pam, and she will be transitioning to a much needed and important job in the private sector to be announced at a date in the near future. And our deputy attorney general, Todd Blanche, who used to be Donald Trump's personal attorney and a very talented legal mind, will step in serving as acting attorney general. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Saying she's transitioning to a job in the private sector is like the craziest way to fire somebody, but she's out. She's done. And according to the Daily Mail, so take it with a grain of salt, Pam Bondi apparently begged Donald Trump not to fire her during their meeting, but she's gone. Now, Pam Bondi has been a disaster as Attorney General. Whoever's next will probably be equally as bad, but Pam Bondi still better testify on April 14th about her Epstein file cover-up. That subpoena went out, so I expect her to come in, and maybe now she'll reveal more now that she's gone.
So breaking news, Pam Bondi was just fired. The Attorney General has just been let go by Donald Trump, and word is he fired her last night before his speech. This is exactly what you get in the end when you constantly lie and protect Donald Trump. You lie and protect a man who's in the Epstein files thousands of times. You lie and protect a man who's a liable abuser, a 34-count felon, who defies the law, defies our courts, even at times defies our Supreme Court. Pam Bondi did that, and make no mistake about it. She will always be remembered as a pedophile enabler and the person who was willing to put her moral compass, which I'm not sure she ever had to begin with, aside to defend Donald Trump so that she could remain in power. And in the end, it cost her her job. This is what happens. Whether you're Michael Cohen or somebody like a Mike Pence, for example, this is what happens when you defend and when you show loyalty to a horrific and horrible human being in Donald Trump. It bites your butt in the end. It just happened to Kristi Noem, and now it happened to Pam Bondi. Now I'm wondering if Pam Bondi will spill the beans as well on what was going on behind the scenes. Apparently Lee Zeldin now will be taking the place of Pam Bondi. I think that'll be even a worse, possibly even a worse switch. Just like I said the same thing about Markwayne Mullin. But in the end, this is what happens to these Trump enablers, right? Michael Cohen, another example. If you defend the indefensible and you lie, just like Caroline Leavitt does at the podium every single day, in the end, it never works out well for you. No matter how loyal you think you are to Donald Trump, in the end, you're always going to take the brunt of it because Donnie is Teflon Donnie and he will fire you. That's exactly what happened here. Make no mistake about it. I don't feel bad for Pam Bondi at all. She's a despicable human being who defended the indefensible. She couldn't even turn around and say, "I'm sorry" to all those victims of Jeffrey Epstein. Just like Kristi Noem couldn't say sorry to Renee Good and Alex Preddy for the despicable statement she made hours after their lives were taken. Pam Bondi is a horrible human being. Her legacy will always be that of enabling the indefensible. And I would also say that it's just probably a matter of time before Pam Bondi gets a gig at Fox News or some other right-wing entity like OAN or Newsmax, because they are all despicable as well. So good riddance, Pam Bondi. Hope that the door doesn't hit you on the ass on the way out. Have a nice life. Your entire career and your entire legacy has been shattered.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global-friendly outlets that you won't get from the mainstream TV and radio outlets of America. Learn how to play the flute of the globe and learn the real truth.